Oh, there you are. Okay, the next Q&A video is about, I forgot what I was doing. Overclocking and that kind of stuff when you're a gamer. What should you be overclocking? Oh, and by the way, if you want to leave me a question, you know where to go, right? You go to 3dgameman.com. Where the hell else would you go? And remember, you can post over there anonymously. Oh, and before I forget, because I always do, we're giving away something. Actually, a bunch of stuff. Rocket stuff. Oh, yeah. Now. Ooh, you're interested, right? Come on over to 3dgameman.com. Click on the giveaway link at the top right-hand corner of the site, right here. What should you be overclocking if you are a gamer? Every damn thing in the system should be overclocked. How's that for an answer? Seriously. If you are a gamer, a hardcore gamer, everything should be overclocked. Everything you can tweak and overclock should be a pleasure to do. You should look forward to that. Don't buy a computer system off the shelf, so to speak, and go home and think you got the best thing, the fastest thing that ever existed. That's not the case in most situations. You can overclock a CPU a lot, usually 50% plus. Video card, same thing. Memory, same thing. You can tweak the motherboard. You can tweak anything. Overclock everything you possibly can. Find its sweet spot. Find the limit that it will go to. Back it off a bit. You're good to go. And believe me, you will get an enormous performance difference if you do that in games. So don't just overclock the video card and be done. Do everything. Make sure also that nothing is going to bottleneck the system. Like, for example, you spend a ton of money. Get a great video card or video cards, great motherboard, great memory, and you cheaped out on a single crappy slow hard drive when you should have gotten a couple of fast hard drives in a RAID 0 configuration or went with a really good solid state drive. So, you know what I'm saying? Overclock everything. Don't cheap out. If you're going to do it, do it. I know sometimes money does not allow us to just do it all the time, but you get the idea. Overclock everything you possibly can, and if you don't know how to overclock something, Google it. You'll find lots of stuff out there about overclocking. It is not that hard at all. The hardest part of overclocking is finding that limit to whatever you're overclocking, because the system will reboot, and you could have a corrupted drive and that kind of stuff, which doesn't happen a whole lot. But some people are worried about frying things. That's typically not going to happen at all. Just find its limit. When things start misbehaving, that's when you back off. And also have good cooling for the computer system. If you're in a hot environment, or if you really want to get a maximum overclock, go with water cooling. Not necessarily saying go hardcore, custom water cooling, traditional water cooling. You could go with an ALC, advanced liquid coolers. They're, all-in-one kind of deal. And for the most part, they will, overclock your CPU at least very well. But, some games use, like, for example, this is pathetic, but let's just say all you want to do in gaming is, solitaire and a few online games, which is, I guess, not pathetic. I shouldn't say that. Sorry, I apologize to people who love those games, because they are addictive and fun. But okay. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah. So those games would obviously just use the CPU for the most part. Most games, though, use a combination of the CPU and the video card, and some the newer first-person shooter, action, role-playing games, those kind of games use the video card. They rely upon the video card more than the CPU. So the rule of thumb is to go and overclock everything. If you're not a hardcore gamer, if all you're doing is playing solitaire and a few other games like that on a few websites and type of stuff, all you need, honestly, all you need is a $300 laptop. You're done. That's it. Anyway, I'm off. I hope this answers your question, and keep your questions coming in. Don't forget about the giveaway.